This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association. Your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Riley Smith.
Well, good day and welcome to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Today is Thursday, August 10th of 2023. It is the first day of the Iowa State Fair, and we are here located outside of the beef barn. You can find where the Super Bowl is. We're just around the corner, so make sure to stop by and visit. Sign up for our newsletter, get a tattoo while you're at it, and we're just here to have a good time during this fair. In today's episode, we don't have State Fair news quite yet because I have an exciting announcement from Landus and a new expansion they're making in the Fort Dodge area. But first, as always, let's check out those markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
We're at the end of another trading day in the ag marketplace, talking with Kaden Sweeney of agmarket.net here from the Iowa State Fair. Kaden, first off, how are things looking in the grains today?
Yeah, pretty quiet day today as we get ready for tomorrow's WASDE report. Nobody really looking to take a big position in either direction. Corn market really today, I was looking back, the smallest daily range we've had since back in March, like a trading range of less than a nickel. So pretty quiet there. Corn market going to close up about a penny or so. Beans flirted around 8 to 10 cents higher all day, but really like we're going to talk about, tomorrow's WASDE is going to hold most of the chips, and today's trade pretty quiet.
Right, so do we see a lot of that quietness just in preparation for the WASDE, and then what exactly are we expecting to see from that? Because this is usually one of the bigger reports we're looking for.
Pretty big report for sure. I think you're probably going to get a first look at bean yield changing a little bit. The trade estimates going into tomorrow have bean yield coming down 0.7 of a bushel, corn down 2 bushels from the July report. And then there's always, the possibility too that acres maybe get tweaked a little bit. We'll have to see, what comes of that. But like you said, tomorrow's certainly a big report. These July, August WASDEs are huge just because you kind of get, a peek into the USDA's mind, what they're thinking yield-wise. Really, those trade estimates, I think, are pretty well in range of what I would expect. I think we'll probably come down a little bit, but I don't think there's necessarily reason to come down too far. But assuming that, numbers are fairly in line, the market will take a look at it, and then we'll continue trading, like we have been with the good rains we've had and digest the data from the WASDE.
And of course, we've seen even from recent WASDE reports that even if we think things are looking good and we have a good idea of what comes from that WASDE, you never know what's going to happen on a current WASDE report.
You never know at all. Really, if there's a surprise, it's going to be a surprise to everybody. But if I had to take a guess what the surprise would be, I'd maybe look at acres changing a little bit. I don't, back in the June acre report, we had a huge cut in bean acres. I wouldn't be surprised maybe if a few of those come back in this report. But like you said, it seems like even if you get a big yield change one way or another, the USDA kind of has a way of massaging everything, keep it fairly in line, whether it be with acres or demand or whatnot. But, export demand today was pretty good for the week. So, there's always a chance that could change as well going forward.
All right, and then on the other side of the marketplace in the livestock complex, now here we're right next to the beef barn. So first off, how are those cattle prices looking?
Yeah, both cattle markets up about $1 today, really continuing to hold support. The 10 and 20-day moving averages continuing to hold, have been for better part of a month. I think until those averages break down, you got to feel fairly good about the cattle market overall. As we know, fundamentally, things are pretty tight and continuing to hold those moving averages.
And then, of course, we're pretty close to the hog barn as well. How are those hog markets looking on the day?
Yeah, last week I was on, I said kind of keep an eye on the 100-day to 200-day moving averages on the hog market. One of those coming in about 86 and one about 80. Way it worked out Monday, we went straight up, took the top one, tested that 86, 87 range. Today we tested the bottom one, it held, although we traded below it, it held as well. So continuing to hold that support and resistance both between the 100-day and 200-day. Hog's still going to close down the day about $1.25, but off the lows. So we like to see that and continuing to see that support hold.
Lots of great information today, Kaden. If our listeners and viewers want more great market analysis, how can they get in touch with folks at agmarket.net?
Yes, sir. Just go to our website, agmarket.net. You can reach myself or any of our team from there, as well as kind of try out what we do, what we offer, and begin building a marketing plan for yourself.
Great talking with you today, as always, Kaden, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon.
Appreciate you guys. Stay cool.
That again was Kaden Sweeney of agmarket.net. We'll go ahead and take a look at how those numbers close. That's courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart. September corn is up 2 1/4 at 483 1/4. December new crop up 2 even at 496 1/4. September soybeans down 3 1/4 at 1352 even. November new crop up 9 3/4 at 1318 1/4. September soybean meal up 230 at 415 even. Soybean oil down 3 cents at 64.18. Chicago wheat up 2 3/4 at 637 3/4. Minneapolis spring wheat down 2 3/4 at 817 even. Kansas City hard red wheat up 5 1/2 at 767 even. September oats up 1 1/4 at 415 3/4. On the Merc, August live cattle up 52 at 181.10. August feeders up 85 at 248 even. August lean hogs up 7 cents at 101 at 72. August pork cutout down 27 at 110 at 25. And August class 3 milk down 14 cents at 17.21. And that's been a check of the markets here on Ag Matters PM. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association, and the Soy Checkoff. When we come back, I talk with Matt Carstens. He is CEO of Landus. This is Ag Matters PM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Yesterday, I had the chance to go out to the Landus Innovation Connector here in Des Moines, talk with Landus CEO Matt Carstens about an exciting opportunity they've had. Some farmers from the Fort Dodge area reached out and wanted to get some of that innovation in their area. So they'll be building a new grain and technology facility to have further reach and get those farmers the technology that they want to see. We are here with Landus CEO Matt Carstens to talk about an exciting new announcement recently. Of course, you guys have obtained some land near Fort Dodge, building a grain and agronomy facility. Tell us a little bit on what that entails. What exactly is going to be offered there for producers?
Yeah, well, it's part of an old poultry facility that had some grain assets, a little less than 1 million bushels, and then a big warehouse that we can convert for crop protection. Then we'll be doing some things on the fertilizer side there as well. So this really came out of several farmer requests of wanting to take advantage of what Landus is doing and the different things that we bring to market. That market's got coverage today from ethanol and other retailers that are in the market. We're just excited to go up there and wherever we can help drive some of the things that we do, like in our Innovation Connector you're in today, and bringing that to those farmers and creating some alternatives. That's what co-ops are supposed to do. So we're excited to go up there on the request of the farmers and be a part of it.
Well, and of course, that part of the state is so big on ethanol production already. So great to have that branch and get that extension out to there and provide those resources for farmers, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that is a big ethanol market, and everywhere it seems our grain business operates got a lot of ethanol in there, and we're excited to be a part of that market now, although we've touched it a little bit through some of our assets to the south. But this will be obviously a much stronger concentration. And there's still opportunities for us to, where the ethanol's got their needs, be able to take that grain, particularly corn, and move it by rail to other markets across the U.S. or across the globe as well. So it's another great part that those farmers will get to be a part of, is that rail infrastructure and having access to all Class 1 railroads kind of creates a unique opportunity that they'll get to take advantage of as well. So I see that both on the ethanol side and when necessary, being able to export grain and take the agronomy piece with it, sustainability, all the things that we're all talking about today. How do we put that together and provide that to what the farmers have been requesting up there?
Well, and let's touch on that too. How great is it that the farmers are requesting you guys to be out there? Because I would imagine they've seen the things that are going on here at the Innovation Connector, outside, just across the state, and they want to have access to that as well.
It is. It's never happened in a market before, so it was kind of neat what farmers around that area were sharing with relatives or friends or nearby markets. So it wasn't something we were soliciting, but one that was really neat when we do things like the connector events and spending time through the winter and summer talking with our farmers in one-on-one groups and bringing things, whether it's health insurance or land opportunities. We've got to be a co-op that's providing solutions to farmers' challenges, putting them back in the center of those discussions. And we owe a lot of our thanks on this to our current farmers that are talking about what Landus is doing and some of the things that are different here. And we're very proud of that, being a cooperative and pushing that to the farmers that own us, or soon to be owners of our company in the case of that market around Fort Dodge.
And of course, we're standing in the Innovation Connector right now, and that's exactly what this facility is for. Like you said, getting those producers in here, they see that technology, they see the exciting things that are on display here, and they want that in their area because they want to take advantage of it too.
Yeah, I mean, as you look around, which they won't be able to capture on film here, but there's so much to see, and a co-op's job is to lead into the future and show those things. And some of these things aren't necessarily great for our bottom line, and changing the way we do it. But it's not about us. It's about the farmer. They own us, and we must be crisp in that ownership model of who owns who and what our job is. And we're happy to do things like this that bring us closer to those farmers and continue to keep us connected on the things that are keeping them up at night and where we need to go with the future of agriculture, not only here in Iowa, but across the Midwest as our footprint has expanded and even some things now up in Canada. We're excited about the talk that is about Landus and how we continue to meet the needs of farmers and agriculture going forward.
And then just thinking of this announcement, what's the time frame moving forward for getting that facility up and running, and when farmers will be able to get out there and really get to use it?
Yeah, so I think on the grain side, we should be able to fill that facility, which it's not that big, for grain this fall, and then we'll see what the response is from the farmers, and then what we do over the early part of the next season to be ready for fall of 2024. On agronomy, we'll be ready for the spring season, at least on the CP side, and probably have some fertilizer options there as well. So we've got a lot of work to do there, but a lot of good assets that are there that need some pain and some attention, but we like what that base is to be able to build from, and the access to different markets like I've talked about already in that space. So we're excited what it can mean, and won't be perfect year one, but I don't think the farmers up there expect that. They know and have seen that property and the transition there, so they understand what we're accepting and inheriting, and we'll take the right steps to be in full steam as we look at later in 2024 and beyond.
All right, and then speaking 2024 and beyond, any other exciting announcements, of course, on top of this that our farmers should be aware of?
Well, we have a lot going on without a doubt. So, we've got a lot of those announcements we'll be talking about and things that we'll be getting updates on through our connector events later this month and early September. So we're excited for the farmers to come in here and hear about the progress the team has made. They've been working diligently since, our events that we had in the winter. And now we're here to kind of show the progress there and add a few more to it. So, nothing that's substantially different. It's continuing to move forward on different opportunities that are all highlighted here, and some that will be new. We're excited to see some of the new things. That we've got a drone that has a person in it, actually, that's a good fit for agriculture. Those types of things are exciting. Really going to spend some time on this health insurance and what's going on with the farmer and how we can help there, or what we need to do or not do. So we'll be taking some steps on things we've been talking about and really driving it further through the connector series again later this month, and I guess next week start some of them, and then early September.
And then, of course, if any of our listeners or viewers would like to get in touch online, how can they do that?
Yeah, definitely. It's landus.org or .ag, I think it is, if I remember right. Yeah, landus.ag. So they can get on there and do some work there. And then I always encourage our farmers to get involved with Landworks, which is landworks.org. And they can get on there, and the first thing they'll see is to be a part of the ecosystem. and all they have to do is put their name and contact information in there and be a part of the dialogue and work that Landworks is doing that helps populate things like this and many other projects that Landworks working on. They'll be in the front seat to be able to see that firsthand through different virtual connections that Landworks does.
All right, Matt, thanks for taking the time to visit with us today, and we look forward to staying up to date on everything that's going on with Landus.
You bet. Thank you for all you do.
That again was Landus CEO Matt Carstens. As for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at that ag weather outlook. While it is a little toasty today, you really can't ask for much better weather at the Iowa State Fair. Even as I speak right now, a little bit of clouds and a slight breeze coming in, making things just feel a little bit nicer on today. Now, looking for the next day or so, the next 24 hours, could see some scattered thunderstorms return to the area, a bit of rain as well. Depends on your area, so you got to make sure to check in with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate to get those live weather updates. But let's see what the National Weather Service has in store for the state of Iowa for the next 24 hours. As you can see from the National Weather Service, we had mostly sunny skies across much of this state today, which was perfect for the Iowa State Fair. Also a chance for storms in the east, those highs ranging from the low to mid 80s. Tonight, there's going to be variably cloudy skies with chances for scattered storms and showers. Those lows overnight ranging from the low to upper 60s. And tomorrow we have continued chances for scattered storms and showers, but otherwise it will be a sunny and warm day. Those highs ranging from the upper 80s to about 90. And taking a look at the affiliate weather map for tomorrow, Cherokee will see a chance for storms and a high around 87. Shenandoah, a chance for storms as well, a high of 88. Des Moines, sunny skies with a chance for scattered showers, a high around 90. Waterloo, once again, a chance for storms and sunny skies, high of 89. Albia, mostly sunny skies, chance for rain showers, high of 88. And Clinton will also see that chance for scattered thunderstorms with a high of 87. Again, for a more detailed forecast in your part of the state, make sure to check in with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. That's been a check of the Ag Weather Outlook, and that also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. You can also follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn. You can find our video content as well as previous episodes of AMPM on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when those videos go live. Don't forget as well our free Twice Daily Market podcast. You can find those on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network tent here at the Iowa State Fair, I'm Riley Smith. On behalf of Mark Magnuson and Dustin Huffman, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.